So just one question. 25th is Christmas. Are we having the meeting on Christmas?
Yes, 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 Fatih. We'll have it.
Okay.
You have to come with a Christmas hat.
Well, who's
Exactly.
gonna come?
That's a good idea.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
We'll be there.
Generally in the Western countries, Christmas
Okay.
Day is basically nothing, you know, and the whole Christmas week is basically total holidays. So, but we are international club here, so I don't think it matters really.
No, they will have Christmas dinner and all that, so they can. Okay, it's okay. Yeah.
We got that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I wanted to share something about
Pathway? No. Speechcraft.
Speechcraft. Yes. PowerPoint as virtual background. Just a moment. I want to open something now. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, you can see it.
Okay, I just wanted to talk about the Speechcraft activity that I have done recently, a few months back, and some kind of details about how it helps in terms of our growth, both as a person and as well as helping others to grow personally. One of the things here is, this is one of the things that we can do for achieving our DTM. There are a lot of things that needs to be done for DTM, and I just thought that we have a quick look at that, because there was a question about this before. So we know that the 2 paths needs to be completed. So there are five levels in each path. And when the 3rd level of the 2nd path is completed, we can send an email to educationprogram@toastmasters.org to enable the DTM project. And then people can start working on the DTM project. One of the things here is the club sponsor role. It's not an easy role to get, because it depends on the new clubs being formed. And there are a lot of clubs being formed, but unless we are in the right place at the right time, it might be very difficult to get the club sponsor role. So then we have the Speechcraft option, and we also have the youth leadership program option that we can do instead of the club sponsor role. So therefore, Speechcraft is quite good in terms of achieving the DTM as well. As I mentioned, the club sponsor might be sometimes quite difficult to get. And then the club mentor or club coach is another thing as well, which is a challenging role as well. I think club coach is the most challenging role, I would say, in terms of achieving DTM. Because when a club is in a challenged position with lots of less members, if someone has to bring that club to a distinguished state, it takes a lot of effort, huge effort. So Speechcraft is something that I think can be done quite well, and it would need good bit of help from the club members. But I would say everyone will be on board, because what it is going to do is it is going to help us to get new members for the club. And I think every club wants this. Every club wants new members. So therefore, Speechcraft is really helpful there. So what are the main ingredients in terms of conducting a Speechcraft session? We have to pay $50 and purchase a digital bundle in which maximum of 5 participants can participate. And we have to conduct 1 to 2 hour sessions, either 4 weeks, 6 weeks, or 8 weeks. So we can choose whether we want to have a 4-week Speechcraft session, 6 weeks, or 8 weeks. So these are the figures here that are quite important to understand. And I'll just go into the details of what is it. So we purchase the digital bundle from the Toastmasters shop, $50 for 5 participants. And the club can charge for Speechcraft to cover the costs. So in my case, when I conducted, we were thinking whether to charge €5 or €10 and then we went for 10 euro just to cover the cost, because the club should not be at loss. So we are nearly, it's nearly $10 per participant here. So we charge 10 euro for each participant. We actually did a huge PR, but unfortunately we got only 5 people. You know, if we had more 5 people, we could have purchased another bundle, and another person could have become a coordinator. But these things happen. So this is, we go to the Toastmasters shop, search for Speechcraft digital bundle, and you get this description here on the right side that is shown on the presentation. Then the next step is, when we purchase it, we can log into the speechcraft.toastmasters.org, and it gives all the details there. And this is the great thing about Toastmasters International. I think they have this everything. They have everything ready, you know, ready made. We just need to use it, and we just need to convey that message to our audience. So they have. If you look at the whole thing there, before the event, create 6 to 8 weeks before the event, 2 weeks before the event, they have the whole thing there. It's quite detailed. So they've put in a lot of effort in terms of giving us all the details there. And then, yeah, so this is speechcraft.toastmasters.org. That is the, after purchasing, we go in here. And then we just create a new event, and we give the digital bundle order number. So that's an important part there. So once we purchase the Speechcraft from the shop, Toastmasters shop, we get a digital bundle order number. So we have to give that order bundle order number here, logging into speechcraft.toastmasters.org, and then provide all the details, like what club it is for, and the coordinator information, event name, event date, attendee price as well there. So what are we going to charge each of the Speechcrafters? And then we just submit, and we are ready. Then we have set up an event for Speechcraft. And then coming to the agenda themselves. So we did a six session agenda in terms of Athlone Toastmasters Club. And if you look on the left side, the materials that they are providing as part of the digital bundle, it is all those things there, basically. The introduction, prepare to present, powerful words, choose a topic, body language, vocal variety, giving and receiving feedback. All those important topics are provided, and the members get access to a portal which is quite similar to the Pathways portal. So they actually get used. So once, if they decide to join our club, then they are actually used to browsing how we browse in a Pathways portal. The look and feel is exactly the same. I think they're just using the same portal, but they have named it as Speechcraft rather than Pathways. So those are all the sessions that we had. And the main idea is initially giving them all the idea about what we do. The second session, we do icebreaker. The third session, basically we went for the prepare to present. Then we went for giving and receiving feedback. And what we actually did was, in the third session, we actually asked them to give feedback to each other. So then they are actually learning about evaluation of the speech as well. Through Speechcraft, they're evaluating each other. So we did that. And then we had the body language, vocal variety. And then we had the last session where they are graduating from the Speechcraft. So that's what we did in the end. And this is what we get in the end. So the most important thing is, after plus during the sessions, we have to give credit to the Speechcrafters. It's quite important to do that, because only after that we get this certificate of recognition as one who has conducted, you have become a coordinator of a Speechcraft session. I'm just bringing it back to where I started, that it's quite an important aspect of DTM as well, because club sponsor might be something that might be difficult to do or get an opportunity for. But Speechcraft is something that we can ourselves do for a club. We can just volunteer, we can ask our club members to participate, and then there we go. We have the Speechcraft sessions. So that's it. This is what I wanted to share about Speechcraft. Any questions? Yeah, Teresa.
Would you mind sharing that slide with the agendas that your club has done? I think that's an excellent slide. And anyone that's looking to, because you've already done the work, it's not that somebody's just going to copy it, but it would be very informative. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things here, Teresa, is Toastmasters International has already provided those agenda templates as well. So I've just changed some things there. I've just tweaked it, but they have provided the template there.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, no, it's,
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't done it, and I haven't done the online one. So thank you.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Digital bundle is something new that has come up recently. Yes.
Somesh, if there are two coordinators, so we need to buy two digital bundles. Is it
Yes.
one digital bundle only can't we buy and then share it among the two coordinators?
No, that's not possible. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it is. And I have seen in social media and all, I have seen some kind of people who have given some negative comments on that it's quite expensive that way.
It is $50, right, for one
Yes.
digital. So it will be $100 if two people
Yes.
become.
Yes.
Then we need to get minimum 10 people then for $10 each.
Exactly. So then charging the participants becomes quite important. But then
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
learning quite a lot. I think if you look at it that way, for whatever the $10 that they're paying, they will have, we could have minimum of 4 and maximum of 8 sessions, and they could learn so much through the sessions, through their own work in terms of giving the speeches, interacting with other members. There's a lot of learning there.
Somesh,
Yeah.
so did you have a our club also recently, they did a Speechcraft. Yeah, I asked them to buy 2 bundles, but they did one. And they did a special offer for them to join the club. So did you do same way, or to become members of the club with the price along with the Speechcraft? It's like a combined, offer.
So they were charged $45 to become a member of the club as well as a Speechcraft.
Okay. That's a good idea. Yeah. We did not have, as I mentioned, we did not get enough members. Actually, we had only 3 members. At the end, we had only 3 members. We had 5 joined, but few dropped out. And one of the things was a couple of members were in other parts of Ireland, so they wanted to join the local club there. So that happened as well. But 1 member actually joined. So out of the 3, 1 member joined the club. So that way as well, it was a good exercise in terms of getting just 1 member who joined the club.
With the new pathway at the beginning, you can actually do level 1 on that Speechcraft.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Exactly.
Right? You complete level 1.
You complete level 1 and then go straight, because you've got body language now, vocal variety in that.
In the new pathway.
In level 1. Yeah.
Yes.
Pathway.
And this was mentioned as well when I went for the Speechcraft. They had mentioned that they can claim credit towards level 1 when they join the club, the Speechcrafters. But at that time, I think they had not introduced this change in level 1. I think they introduced it on 27th October or something. I think it's quite recent. Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, Teresa.
I know the clubs here. Wow, you're only charging $10. The clubs here, they're charging upwards $80, $90, $100. So I think that's a
for one
really
participant.
good. Yes.
Wow.
I don't know any clubs that are charging.
Maybe we should run one for this club, and get members from.
Yeah, then we can charge $100.
$100. Wow, okay.
So they're having 10 times profit then. Or we should not say profit, we are basically not for profit. So we are using it for something else, for some other activities. Okay. Amazing. People join with $100, is it? Like,
You're on mute,
They do
Teresa.
pay.
Oh,
very good.
Okay.
great.
Yeah, but
I personally think you're only if you get 5 people, you get your money back. But even that's not a lot to charge $10. But on the other hand, because if people, maybe that's why they dropped out, because they didn't really have a vested interest. $10. Yes.
Teresa, yours was physical though, wasn't it?
I know they're doing in person. I know they're not doing in person. They are doing virtual as well. But I haven't attended one. So, but I just know from being on the district team that people are doing them.
My feeling is if it's $100, then they could be offering membership as well. You know, it could be part of a
Yes.
package.
Yeah.
True. That could be it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Right.
Mitch, I want to know what is the time frame before you start doing the Speechcraft? The timeline?
Yeah, so it depends. Like in my case, we decided four weeks back, you know, that I'm going to do it 4 weeks ahead, and we did it. But it depends on how much preparation you want to do and how many people you want to have in those meetings. Like I have seen some Speechcrafts being conducted in our district where there are so many members, you know, from different other clubs are coming in, and you know, it becomes a huge meeting. In our case, it was quite small. We had just 2 or 3 members from our club and then 3 Speechcrafters, you know, so probably around 10 members. But I've seen some Speechcraft where there are, you know, 50 members like that, you know, a lot of people. So if you want to have a lot of members and, you know, a lot of buzz around the whole thing, then you probably will need to prepare a good bit in advance, probably a month or a couple of months in advance.
Rosie, Rosie is after 6 months she will be finishing mentor. So if she does the Speechcraft, then she can be a DT. That's a route, I think, if you want to do it, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, keep planning.
Absolutely.
I just want to know if, for example, the members before they bought before the speech, the YLP, I think the YLP, whatever the bundle they call it, is it still usable, or they will have to buy another one? They were telling me that they already bought, but they have not used it.
If they have not used it, you can use it. But once it's used, you cannot use it again.
If they've put it into the system, you've only got a select amount of time to do it.
Yeah, you have a
Yes.
period. You
Yes.
can't do it too long. I think it's 6 months because if I
Yes,
remember.
90 days or something, I think. Yeah.
90
Yeah.
days, that's correct.
Yeah.
If you put it into the system, that number into the system, you've got a specific time to actually do it, or you lose it.
Yeah,
Yes.
If you don't put it in, that means you can keep it.
for a,
Yes.
for a time.
Random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. But once it is used for one Speechcraft session, you cannot use it again.
Anymore.
You'll need to buy a new bundle.
Now I'm clear.
Yeah.
Sorry for the not interested to get DTM.
You do Speechcraft and then you don't want to get your DTM. Why not? I mean, you have done everything to get your DTM actually.
No, DTM is not my target. Simple as that. DTM was never my target when I joined Toastmaster. I joined Toastmaster because of the camaraderie, then we have the networks, everything, the friends that we have here. So even I do now already done 4 pathway, come out to 5th one, but still not really the main thing. I just love to give speech and love to have evaluation from all of you. That's the way to me do it.
Oh, diplomat.
You're being humble there, Saiful. But one thing that I
Yeah,
suggest
true.
One thing I suggest is if you have everything done, then why not apply for DTM? If you
Just
have,
apply.
what's the harm?
Nah,
There's no harm.
nah.
If you
Not
have
really lah.
everything done.
I like to have the long
title,
title.
right?
I like to have the long title behind my name.
For the pathways, drug pathways.
All the pathway coming out.
That'll be amazing, isn't it?
Okay,
If someone has completed 11 paths, they will have all those titles.
Yeah.
Isn't it? 11 titles.
Yeah, that's my target. That's my target to have to settle all the pathway.
But why don't you have one in front? DTM, sir.
Nah, not really my target. But I'm curious about the Speechcraft. One thing, in the new Speechcraft itself, is there any changes from the old one, or they still maintain the new one for the online?
It's only digital bundle now, as far as I know. They have
All the digital bundle,
transitioned the whole thing. Yeah. Yes.
There's no more physical meeting, no more physical.
I think there is still a physical
The
one.
physical organ is there, but not counted.
Because
yeah.
because for me, let's say my club is Malaysia Online Toastmaster Club, so we are 100% online. So we are right now position ourselves as a alternative to physical club. Most of the club will be going to. I mean, I'm from District 102, so 99% of the club will be on going to for physical. So we are going to be the alternative as a Malaysia Online. So that is our USP lah compared to all the other club. And those are the things that I'm thinking of having the Speechcraft. But I think I will doing it maybe in February or March.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do it in person,
I
but you have to purchase the digital bundle now. I think last June was the last. Now, whether you can still get books, but you have to have the digital. That's what I understand.
You can take the printout of from the digital bundle in case people need the paper thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Right. That's the best idea to do it. Because for me on that part on the
lead is online, total online.
Yeah.
I lead.
Yeah, two clubs in
Advanced
Malaysia.
Can't hear you.
Only two clubs in Malaysia online, fully online. That's Cypher Club and I-Lead.
Yeah, Malaysia Online Toastmaster Club. The name itself already suggested we are online 100%. All right. Bye, Teresa.
Okay.
Okay, bye, Tessa.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll just stop.